opportunities by attracting more visitors into our country. The challenge we have had is not having to communicate. I think we've had the challenge of communication as a government. And today and over the past few weeks, we have attempted to communicate. There was a bit of a lapse of communication in the way we've carried the public initiated, privately initiated investment by Adani in this airport, because we do appreciate that we have a PPP Act which allows private investors to seek opportunities to invest. And when this is done, we do negotiate on certain parameters. We negotiate on what you might have come to understand as what would be the return on equity we are going to allow them. We negotiate on the debt equity ratio, because ordinarily equity is expensive. And because equity is expensive, you don't want the debt equity ratio to be significantly, or the equity to be significantly high. So at a debt equity ratio of 30-70, 30 being equity and 70 being debt. You know, when you borrow foreign currency or foreign denominated loans, you can borrow at 8-9%, maybe today up to 10%. But for equity, you can get equity, given the market today, you can get it up to 18%, 16%, maybe 15%. So when you do a debt equity ratio of 30-70, we do appreciate that the equity part will be slightly expensive. But the beautiful thing is that we price down percentage of equity, so that whereas equity is expensive, it is only 30%. So these are some of the disclosures. These are some of the disclosures we have not carried us along to understand what exactly we are doing. Then next time we'll have a loudspeaker so that you can communicate well. So with the disclosure that we need to make, what kind of timelines are we looking at, so that when the concession agreement is processed through the PPP Act, and there's a very articulate process which will include coming to the board of KAA, it will include getting the legal opinion from the Attorney General, it will include going to Cabinet, it will include taking the concession agreement to Cabinet. And I want to assure you, Cabinet is here to protect the interest of our Kenyans. Hiyo ni sawa. Nitanisikiza na nitawasikiza pia, hakuna shida. What we have agreed today, and why don't we discuss together? Kwa sababu the Secretary General amesema tumekubaliana na kuna maandishi. Let me allow the SG to basically read through what we have agreed, how we are going to work together, and build consensus on way forward. And I don't see any points of divergence if we are talking to each other, if we are communicating. So we have agreed that we will work with yes. So I think it's important that we have agreed, we have an agreement on a return to work formula, and I want to invite the Secretary General of KOTU to read to us what you have agreed today.